What's going on, guys? Teddy T here with the Independent Artist Group. Today I'm going to go over a quick tutorial on how to set up automation and delay on one of your vocal tracks. This comes in handy when you're trying to set up the echo on only certain portions of a vocal. For instance, if you don't want the echo to happen at the beginning of the vocal, you only want it to happen at the end. A lot of times it's unnecessary space and time to create echoes underneath that vocal or have someone come in and do real-time echoes. It's a waste of time. So what you can do is, for instance, if you look, I have one vocal here. I'll go ahead and play it for you real quick.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bam.
It's basically just a Scooby-Doo loop that I pulled in from one of my Logic sessions. I'll play it again.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bam.
Now, I want there to be an echo on this. I want there to be a little bit of delay, but I don't want the delay to happen at the beginning of this vocal. I only want it to happen at the end. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and make a selection. For instance, I only want this portion of the vocal to have an echo on it. I don't want the beginning. So once you make a selection and you have selected which portion of this vocal you want affected, what you can do on your Mac keyboard is you can hold down Command E, and what you'll do is lock that region into place. You'll lock that selection into place. So once that selection is locked, what you can do is set up this delay. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is come back over here to my mix window and show you how to do this. I'm going to set up a stereo aux track, and then I'm going to put my delay on that stereo aux track. So what I'll do is create new track, make sure that it's stereo, come down to aux input and click create. What I'll do is give these tracks a couple names. So I'll call this aux input track a echo. That's what we're trying to do here. And then we have the Scooby-Doo vocal track. I can go ahead and just call this vocal Scooby-Doo. And we have this set up. So now what I need to do is tie these two together. I need to send my vocal track. So I will come up to my send section. I need to send it to an available stereo bus so that I can make the aux track go hand in hand with it. So I'm going to come up to bus. I'm going to go to any available bus 1 and 2 stereo. Once you have this fader pop up, you can hold down Option on your keyboard and click with your mouse. That will bring the fader up to 0, which is unity gain. I always like to start at unity gain. It ensures that I'm bringing in a signal so I can see where I'm at. Once I have that send set up to bus 1 and 2, I'm going to need to pick that send up on my echo track here. So the second track I created, the aux track, I'm going to need to come to my input and select the same bus 1 and 2. Now I have my vocal track and my aux track tied together. So I'll come up to my aux track, the insert section, and I will go select a delay so I can get that echo sound. If you go to multi-channel plugin, come down to delay, you will see a couple available options. I'm going to select the mod delay 3. Once you pop up with this delay, you'll see this interface here. This gives you a couple of options. You have the ability to set the decay time, the milliseconds of the delay, like when do you want the delay to take place. You can mess around with the feedback, how intense or how long do you want the delay to take place, and so forth. Also, we have the ability to control the notes like half note, quarter note. A lot of times if you select the half note and you have the grid in your section over here on bars and beats, you can get a pretty precise echo. So there's a lot of things you can do with this interface. The first thing I'm going to want to do is get this delay here to only act and only function on this selection up here on my vocal, where I have it highlighted. So what I'm going to do is come over here to my vocal track. I'm going to click on this wave button, and it's going to give me the ability to send this to the bus 1 and 2 and read different components like the level, mute, and pan. Once you pop up that wave here, I'm going to come down to send bus 1 and 2. I'm going to click mute. That's going to turn all of this gray, my whole vocal track, and give me the ability to mute and unmute the 2 regions. So for instance, this selected region, I want that to pick up the delay. If I hold down F6, I have the ability to mute or unmute that. Well, I don't want this muted because I want it to delay. So the first section over here, I'm going to mute. When this plays, I don't want the echo to take place at the beginning. I only want it to take place at the end. So I'm going to go ahead and set my delay up here. I'll set it up here on the half note. We'll get a little bit of feedback. see what we can get going. So I'm going to go ahead and play this. We should only hear the echo at the end there.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am.
So yeah, perfect.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am.
And that's exactly what I wanted. So you notice there's no echo now here in the beginning because I have it muted. If you hold down F6 on your keyboard and drag your mouse up and down on those selections, you'll have the ability to mute or unmute that. So for this, I wanted it muted at the beginning, and then over here, I don't want it muted. So you're only going to hear the echo on the second selection here.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am.
And then you can control that echo. Like if I want more feedback, I might take this feedback up to like 50 on both channels here, both sides, and let's see what that sounds like.
Scooby-Doo-up-boo-bay-am, boo-bay-am, 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 boo-bay-am.
So yeah, more feedback, longer duration. So yeah, there's a lot of things you can do. Again, my name's Ted Teskey. I'm here with the Independent Artist Group. Just wanted to do this quick tutorial so that you guys could, get an understanding of how to set up automation and get that echo sound on only certain selections. If you have any questions, any concerns, feel free to drop a comment. All of my contact information is labeled on there, my social networking, Facebook, Twitter, also my email. I'd definitely be happy to help you guys out. Thanks again for tuning in on this short tutorial. Teddy T here with the Independent Artist Group, and you guys have a great day.